Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to the Unheard Truths.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Unheard Truths. Today we're going to be talking about cliques and, you know, how they affect us.
What makes them click, if you know what I mean. That was so
Anyways, the definition of a clique is a small group of people with shared interests or features in common who spend lots of time together and typically or usually do not allow others in.
Yeah, and, you know, why we decided to use this topic is because you notice a lot in high school especially is where people like get their group or a clique and they'll just stay with that person throughout all of high school.
No, it's not a group, but yeah.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Stay with that group. So that's mainly why we chose this topic for this week. And
Well, it's an interesting topic because I guess we can kind of relate to that so much because Lord, our class, I wouldn't say it has a lot of cliques per se. It's just like small groups of people since our class is so small. So I mean, each one of us has different backgrounds in the cliques, I guess per se. Because I guess what's it called when one person's part of multiple cliques? They just
Swiss Army knife?
nah,
No.
that's
No.
that's a fake friend.
That's a knife. Those are the
No, it's a snake.
They're the drifters. There you go. The drifters. That's what they call
I'm
us.
a drifter.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Honestly, I want to say I'm a drifter, but I'm not.
You're not.
I'm
None
not.
of you are drifters.
You know, are you a drifter?
Yes.
Yeah, Fernando's a drifter.
Fernando's a drifter. Yeah,
I would say I'm a drifter.
he has no real identity. He's trying to find it.
Technically, I am a drifter, but
I'm so messed up.
I'll just say that.
I don't have an identity.
Technically,
It's not
according to
legal.
these like.
I'm kidding, guys. Just for
Well,
I'm not
anyway,
illegal.
back on topic. Some examples of some cliques that are very common in the high school life are the drifters, the rockers, the emo kid.
Emo kids? Hold up.
No, emo kid. Yeah, no. The mean girls, quote unquote, nerds, prefs, scenesters, or the trendies. So they wear the trendy stuff. So basically a hype beast. The greasers. You won't see greasers anymore.
Wait, the greasers.
I think greasers kind of fell off.
Yeah, I think Grease is outdated.
The Grease soundtrack playing in the background.
Yeah, honestly, hold up.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth
And
it.
we got the hipsters, the outsiders, the skaters, radical bro, the thespians, the theater nerds as we call them. Happy to be one.
It's called thespian.
You're a thespian.
Yeah, I
I
am.
thought you were American.
That's a real.
And the jocks and the geeks. I think geek is kind of. A lot of these are very mean.
They seem very downgrading.
They seem very mean, but this is what we get from our sources, which is.
Hey, I'm a proud and happy nerd.
No, this is a.
No,
I
you're
bet you there's
not.
a difference. There's a difference between a geek and a nerd.
Okay, what's the difference?
A geek is really
Without
into-
looking at the computer.
So I think reasons people might join these groups, no, definitely reasons why people might join these groups is they just want to fit in. So they're like, oh, whichever group is the most nice to me, that's the group I'm going to join. That's kind of how it works in high school life.
Or maybe it's like, bro, I really like computers and I really like math, and then I just automatically just connect with the nerds, and so like that's why you join them. Or like maybe you're like, I really like this thing, they like this thing, we can talk about it, and you start talking to that person like, I like these people.
That's how I got my best friend.
I guess that's kind of how it works, but I don't. It's not how
I don't care
what
about
happened to me.
It's okay. You see the people like, okay, not throwing names or anything, but the people like the unpopular group. Do you think they're really trying to fit in with the unpopular group?
I think they just don't care.
See, you said that they try and fit in, but it's like
Yeah,
it's a little bit of both.
Basically,
Both?
me and my
Both.
friends.
Both. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep the L in there. It belongs.
No, it doesn't.
I live in the
It's
South.
not in the dictionary.
I live in the South.
I
I
live
can
in the
say
South
stuff how I
too.
want to.
Anyways, back on topic. From cliques, there are positive things that we get, such as friends. Obviously, we get personal connections, meaningful relationships, just in general, because of similar interests and things like that. But there's also some negative things, such as feeling unwanted, feeling you feel down about yourself, having a lower self-esteem because you're not in the group you exactly want to fit in as.
Some groups seem to have a hierarchy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like portrayed in media, and this isn't always true. Portrayed in media that there's like the jocks are always the kings of the school, and you know a lot of the times that's not true. but a lot of the times it can be true. You know, like
It really depends on the school you go
It
to. Like
depends
our
on the
school, not a chance. Cause like
we're so small.
we're so tiny. Well, our classes. I think ninth grade. If you noticed, they have the groups, the cliques. They're starting to form a little bit. Although I don't really pay attention to them because they're weird. But that's just how it
Hey,
is.
don't insult our
Stink, bro.
audience.
No,
shoot,
JK.
you're right.
No,
Not you
dude.
guys. Not you guys.
No, like the ninth graders I see at other schools. Like this school, they're
No, not other schools. Just ninth graders.
cut this part.
You know,
yeah.
That's what we're
Just
trying to say.
kidding.
But
Shut
okay.
up, nerd.
That's why you're a nerd.
Okay. See,
Which isn't
me
a bad thing.
names like that. Sometimes the mean girls are mean for a reason because they joke around about how nerds are nerds, and people see that as a bad thing. And
Like cliques are like directly connected to depression.
Some-
They can be.
sometimes it
Sometimes.
can be.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
like if you're like in the group that you don't want to be in, everybody's just like throwing shots at you and making fun of you, and like
You're
you're
like,
trying to get
"Nerd."
out. You're like, I don't want to be a nerd. I want to be a cool kid, but you're just stuck there.
Me in ninth grade.
So it's like okay. I think another big thing is like people try to change who they are. Like they change their personality just to fit in with a group. So they're not. I think they just want to be accepted. If that makes sense. So they don't accept who they are, so they have to change who they are, and then they just get so lost in that they became someone else that they forget who they are. Which
and
is,
they don't know their own
They
identity.
really not that's someone I met.
That's
You knew it.
sad.
That's
Anyway.
tough.
Okay. Yes. It really is really sad, but I think that's another bad cause of cliques.
You know, I'm gonna just
Effect, I should say.
I'm gonna just throw something out here real quick. I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to like join a group or be in a clique, but like somebody's gotta start it. Somebody's gotta start that clique, start that group.
I think
It starts with two people.
it's kind
usually.
of like a fraternity. Okay, so you know how fraternities were started way back when. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like they paved the path for future generations to like join the fraternity. Oh, it's like specific leaders have to do this, this, and this.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like every year you get like a fresh chance to like
Well,
show who you are.
It really depends, cause like
It depends, but you
Yeah.
don't always choose what group you're in. Sometimes it just like you have your friends or you have your friend or whatever, and that's just what you end up being.
Yeah,
you
and
don't
sometimes
necessarily.
about like your personalities too. Like
Yeah.
That's true.
for cliques, I think like it all started like in elementary school for me because like I'm not like being racist or nothing like that. Just gonna say that now, but like it was me and these Mexican kids, and we got along really well because we all spoke Spanish, we all played soccer, so like everyone would hang out with each other, and then like once we started growing up, like we still talk, but just not as much because they go to a different school. But they're like it's a bigger group now of just like the Hispanic kids as they call them at Cedar Hill, but then there's like subcategories to them too, and I think it all just starts like based on interest and based on like similarities as we mentioned before.
well,
Oh, sorry, I was just clearing my throat.
Ooh,
Oh.
clear it again, brother.
I mean, we don't really go to like a school where cliques are like really big. I mean,
Like,
yeah,
they're
we
not-
have.
They
I've been
still
to Cedar-
exist.
I've been
We
to Cedar-
have.
I've been to
They
bigger
exist.
schools.
They're not as prominent.
No,
And they're not as bad in a sense. It just means like you get along more with those people than you do with everyone else.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like if you're a part of a clique, you know, I don't want to say that cliques are bad, and I don't think we all want to say that cliques are inherently bad, but like cliques can just be like a group of friends that you get along with more than others because you share interests. Like that's where they came from. But the thing is, like cliques have gotten a good stigma and a bad stigma. Like in a sense, we're like
It's because they change like
Yeah.
who you are, so you just make poor decisions, or you think it's the right decision, but like in reality, it might be an awful decision.
Yeah, guys, if you're in a clique, or if you're trying to like say hang out with the popular kids, but it's not you being yourself, and you have to change in ways that you don't want to, and you feel like you're forced, that's actually called peer pressure, and it's probably not something you want to do. I know it sounds like
Nah, not at all.
cool to be with that group, but it's not. If you're changing who you are, like in a bad way, it's probably not worth it.
Just my personal advice, just stick to like who you are. That's
Yeah.
basically what Fernando said. Just
Because-
stick to who you are. It's like people should like who you are. Like if they don't like you for who you are, they're like not a real friend.
And no one likes fake people anyway, so.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like if you're happy in like a clique that a lot of people don't think is cool, it doesn't really matter because that's what's making you happy, and it doesn't matter what they think. They're probably not even happy in their clique, but you are.
And at the end of the day, you guys are probably gonna graduate high school and never see each other again. So it's not even
It
like.
really doesn't matter whatsoever. Things always get better if you're like, oh, I'm like so depressed right now. It's just it really not actually depressed, but like really sad, or like just feel like
This
an
person
outcast.
hates me. Like saying like this person hates me. Everything's
Yeah, like
over.
everything's so negative. Everything's bad. It's just,
I can't whisper, bro.
so it's just things get better in the long run because like Fernando said, you're not gonna see these people after you graduate high school. I mean, you might, but maybe you'll be rich out of your mind or accomplish your biggest goals, whatever you want to in life.
Yeah, and another thing about that, if you're just like hanging out with a clique that you really don't like and you leave high school, there's no way you're gonna talk to those people when you leave. But if you're with a clique that you do like and the people you like, there's a better chance you're gonna talk to those people later in life and you have lifelong friends.
Yeah, because it's a meaningful relationship.
Like you actually care about those people,
Mhm.
not just the group.
Yeah.
Indeed. I mean, one last thing I think, or like an overall message I just want to say is like, cliques aren't bad, but if you're not being yourself in your clique, then it's not a good clique. You know, like if you're being yourself and you're in a clique, then you're fine because you're being you. But like, stay true to yourself whenever you're picking them. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a good guideline to be. So like, if you feel comfortable being yourself in your group of friends or your clique or your group of friends, if you feel comfortable being there, then it's probably a good clique. But if you're having to change who you are to stay in that group of friends, then it's not the best for you.
Okay, I just thought of something. All right, after hearing the word clique so many times, I actually realized what the word clique kind of means.
Did it click in your head?
Yeah, it clicked in my head. And it's pretty much like, I guess like when you're in a clique, like how to know if you're in the right clique is whenever like you and that person, your all's personalities kind of click, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it, it's just y'all connect. It's a clique.
Please use connect more. I've heard click so many times. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
just click, click, click.
I literally feel like I'm in a computer lab. Click.
Also, if you're like, say you're like higher up, it doesn't matter like where you are. You shouldn't make fun of people like for the clique they're in. Like that's their group of friends, and like even if you don't like what they're interested in, it doesn't mean like you have to disrespect it. You should probably just respect their opinion. You don't have to respect what they do. Just respect their opinion of it, and you know, not bully, obviously. What?
Anyway, yeah, do what Fernando said. He gives good advice.
I'd say I've been to a big school and now I'm in a small school, so I got a little experience on both sides of how cliques work. I'd say in a bigger school, like cliques are a lot more noticeable. Like you'd see like this group of like 50 kids and that group of like 10 kids. Like you can actually see like the groups and who they hang out with a lot more. And like when you're in your clique, it's a lot harder to get into another clique. But in like smaller schools, which I have now, honestly, your clique, you're not really held to that nearly as much. Like I could like just go talk to another person and I'm always around those people, so like I know them a lot better and that kind of thing. So I feel like bigger schools usually have more cliques. And like, yeah, so I think like student body size has a large factor to do with how cliques work.
I'm pretty sure the bigger high schools have all the cliques compared to ours, which probably has 2 or 3 of them.
I wonder if the greasers still exist.
I'm sure they do.
They probably
They're
do.
Probably in California.
Croy.
The car club.
Bro, Cray is what
It's not like bank.
Bullying is wrong.
Yeah, we just talked about bullying.
Come on, Kieran.
Calm down.
Shut up, you were the bully and the victim.
Hey, whoa.
Yes, I was the bully and the victim, alright? But I changed my ways. Now,
Hippopotamus.
Anyways.
okay. Okay, so I guess that'll be about all for today. So I guess each of us can go around and say a quick little statement about what we think or like what we went over throughout the day. So starting with Kieran.
So, I mean, basically we went over all the cliques and more on why cliques can be good or bad. And I think I'm gonna carry on what Fernando said. He said, just stay true to yourself, because if you are who you are, and you stay true to yourself, then people should accept you for that. And if not, they're fake people, and nobody likes fake people.
Mm-hmm. And what I really want to say is that just because you're in a clique doesn't really mean you're stuck to that clique. A lot of times you'll feel like you are, but it's just like find whatever makes you happy and try and talk to those people and just be with the people that make you happy, the clique that makes you happy. Don't try and be in the popular one just because you want to be popular.
Yeah, like everyone else says, you know, you should go with a clique where you feel comfortable in and where you don't have to change yourself in a negative way. And obviously respect everyone else's opinion. It doesn't matter what clique they're in. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion and their friends.
And I just wanted to say that, like, you know, following up on what other people said, you know, if you aren't staying true to yourself in your clique, then you're not going to end up happy, you know. Be yourself and find those who will accept you for who you are, because those are the friends that you will keep when you graduate high school. And I mean, even if you're in college or even if you're out of college, you know, find a group of people that make you happy. Don't try and raise your social status for others. Yeah, it's mine.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. It's been the Unheard Truths. My name is Brendan.
I'm Kieran.
My name is Fernando.
And I'm Warren.